Hello, my dear friend. I want you to take a deep breath right now and know that you are safe here. You are in a space filled with love, understanding, and kindness. I know you've been trying so hard. You've been doing your affirmations, focusing on your dreams, and yet sometimes it feels like nothing is moving. It can be frustrating when you give your heart to something and the results seem slow or even invisible. But I want you to know there is nothing wrong with you. You are not doing it wrong. You haven't missed your chance. Everything you desire is still possible for you, and it's closer than you think. Sometimes we get caught in the idea that manifestation has to be difficult, or that we must work harder, think more, or push ourselves to make things happen. But life doesn't work that way. Life responds best when we are gentle with ourselves, when we trust, and when we open our hearts. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to be perfect. All you need is a little shift, a softer way of thinking, a kinder way of speaking to yourself, and a deeper trust that the universe is always working in your favor. I know you might feel impatient or doubtful at times. That's natural. We've all been taught to expect quick results in this fast-moving world. But the truth is, your thoughts are powerful seeds, and like any beautiful garden, they need a little time, care, and the right environment to grow. Today, I want to walk with you, step by step, and show you how easy and joyful this process can be. You already have everything within you to create the life you desire. You just need to remember how powerful you truly are. So as we begin this journey together, place your hand gently over your heart and remind yourself, I am exactly where I need to be. I am safe. I am loved. I am open to wonderful changes. Feel those words sink in. There is no rush, no race, only a beautiful unfolding. The fact that you are here, listening, means that you are ready. Ready to allow more ease, more flow, and more joy into your life. And I am here with you, like a loving guide, to help you rediscover how simple and natural it is to manifest your desires. Let's take this time together to breathe, to trust, and to awaken that quiet power within you that has been waiting so patiently. You deserve every good thing, and it's all on its way to you now. You may have heard many complicated explanations about manifestation. Maybe you've read books or watched videos that made it sound like a mysterious secret only a few people can understand. But I want to tell you something very important. It's not complicated at all. In fact, you have been manifesting since the day you were born. Every thought you think, every word you speak, and every belief you hold is part of the process. Manifestation is simply the way life responds to the energy you put out into the world. It's as natural as breathing. Think of it like planting seeds in a garden. When you plant a seed, you don't expect it to become a full-grown flower overnight. You know it will take a little time, sunlight, water, and care. But you trust that the flower will bloom because that's what seeds do. Your thoughts are just like those seeds. When you choose positive, loving thoughts, you are planting the seeds for a beautiful life. There's no need to stress about how or when it will happen. The universe knows exactly how to bring those seeds to life. Many people believe they have to control every detail or think about their desires all day long to make them come true. But the truth is, manifestation works best when you relax and allow it to happen. When you trust that life is on your side, things begin to flow naturally. Your mind and body are deeply connected in this process. When you think loving thoughts, your body feels lighter, your heart feels open, and your energy becomes a magnet for good things. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to think positive thoughts every second. It's okay to have moments of doubt. What matters is that you gently guide yourself back to a place of trust and kindness. You can remind yourself with simple words like, "I am always in the process of creating a beautiful life." Say it softly to yourself. Feel the truth of it. You are always creating, whether you realize it or not. And now you are learning to create with more awareness, more love, and more joy. There is no secret code, no special talent required. Manifestation is your natural ability, and when you remember that, everything becomes easier. Life loves you. It truly does. And when you begin to love yourself and your thoughts, you will see just how quickly life responds with blessings beyond what you imagined. There is something truly wonderful happening inside you every time you speak a positive word or think a loving thought. Even if you can't see it right away, changes are taking place deep within your mind and body. You see, your mind is like a garden, and affirmations are the seeds you plant to grow the life you desire. But here's something beautiful. Science has shown us that these positive words are not just nice to hear. They actually begin to reshape the way your brain works. Your brain is always listening to what you say and think. It doesn't judge or question. It simply accepts what you tell it over and over again. When you repeat affirmations like, "Every day, I am attracting more good into my life," you are teaching your mind to expect wonderful things. With time, your brain starts building new pathways that make positive thinking more natural. This is called neuroplasticity, but you don't need to remember that word. All you need to know is that your mind is flexible, like soft clay, always ready to be shaped by your thoughts. The more loving and encouraging your words are, the more your mind begins to believe them. And when your mind believes, your body follows. You'll notice that you feel calmer, more hopeful, and even healthier. Every cell in your body responds to the thoughts you think. Isn't that amazing? You hold that power within you right now. Sometimes people tell me they don't believe affirmations will work because they don't feel true at first. And I always smile and say, that's perfectly okay. You're not trying to force yourself to believe something instantly. You're simply opening the door. Even if you just crack the door open a little, that's enough for change to begin. It's like telling a child they are loved. You don't say it once and expect them to feel it forever. You say it again and again, gently, kindly, until they know it deep in their heart. You can do the same for yourself. Be patient and tender with your mind. When you catch yourself thinking something unkind, don't scold yourself. Just gently choose a better thought. You might say, "I am learning to think more loving thoughts every day." That's a beautiful place to start. Remember, this is not a race. It's a journey of coming back to your true self, the self that knows you are worthy, capable, and deserving of all good things. So, as you continue to use affirmations, know that each word you speak is creating a new pattern, a new energy, and a new reality. Trust in this gentle process. Your thoughts are powerful, and you are already on your way to a brighter, more joyful life. It's natural to wonder why, even after saying all the right affirmations and focusing on positive thoughts, things don't always appear as quickly as you hope. You might start to question yourself, asking, "Am I doing something wrong?" But I want to assure you, my dear, that delays are not a sign of failure. They are often gentle invitations to look within and notice what quiet thoughts or feelings might be holding you back. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we carry little whispers of doubt or old beliefs that tell us we don't truly deserve what we're asking for. These thoughts aren't here to punish you. They come from past experiences, things we've heard or learned along the way. Maybe someone once told you that life is hard or that good things don't come easy, and those words settled into your heart. When we carry these hidden beliefs, they can quietly slow down the beautiful things we are trying to welcome into our lives. It's like pressing the gas pedal with one foot while the other foot rests on the brake. You're moving forward, but not as smoothly as you could. This is why awareness is so important. When you gently listen to your inner voice without judgment, you can begin to notice when fear or doubt is speaking. And the moment you notice, you have the power to choose a kinder thought. You don't need to fight or resist these feelings. Instead, you can soothe them, like comforting a scared child. You might say to yourself, "It's safe for me to believe that good things come easily. The universe is always working for me." When you begin to replace those old, limiting thoughts with words of trust and love, you release the brake and allow your desires to flow more freely toward you. Remember, patience is not about waiting endlessly. It's about trusting that everything is unfolding at the perfect pace. Like a flower blooming in its own time, your manifestations are growing beneath the surface, even when you can't see them yet. Each time you choose to trust, each time you speak a gentle affirmation, you are clearing the path for your dreams to arrive. So if you've been feeling stuck or wondering why things seem delayed, know that it's just a loving reminder to check in with your thoughts and offer yourself even more kindness. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be, learning to release old patterns and welcome a life filled with ease and joy. Remind yourself often, "I trust the timing of my life. Everything I desire is on its way to me now." There is a beautiful secret that can transform the way you manifest, and it's simpler than you might think. It's not just about the words you say, it's about how you feel when you say them. Many people repeat affirmations like a checklist, hoping that saying the right words enough times will bring their desires faster. But words alone are only part of the magic. The true power comes when you connect those words to a feeling deep inside you. You see, your emotions are like a signal to the universe. When you feel joy, gratitude, love, or excitement, you send out a clear message that says, "I am ready to receive." It's not about pretending or forcing yourself to feel happy all the time. It's about gently guiding your heart to experience the emotions of already having what you desire. Imagine for a moment that your dream has come true. Close your eyes and picture it. Not just the image, but how it feels. Do you feel peaceful, excited, relieved? That feeling is the key to speeding up your manifestations. When you say an affirmation like, "I am attracting abundance into my life," try placing your hand over your heart and allowing yourself to feel what abundance would be like. Maybe it feels like freedom, security, or joy. Even if it's just for a few seconds, that feeling aligns your energy with what you want, and that's when things begin to move quickly. A simple trick is to smile gently as you speak your affirmations. Smiling sends a message to your body and mind that you are safe and open to good things. It helps you shift from thinking about your desires to truly feeling them. You can also use little moments throughout your day to practice this. When you sip your morning tea, when you step outside and feel the sun, take a breath and say softly, "I feel the joy of my desires already fulfilled." Let that feeling wash over you like warm sunlight. The more you practice connecting emotion to your affirmations, the more natural it becomes. Soon you'll notice that you're not just saying words. You're living in the energy of what you want to attract. And that energy is irresistible to the universe. It responds to your feelings faster than anything else. So remember, the next time you speak your affirmations, pause for a moment, breathe, smile. Feel the truth of what you're saying. Even if it's just a small spark of emotion, that's enough to begin drawing your desires closer. You are a powerful creator, and when you align your heart with your words, you unlock a beautiful flow of manifestation that feels effortless and joyful. There is a simple yet powerful practice that can deepen your connection to yourself and make your affirmations work even faster. It's something I have shared with so many people over the years, and it has transformed countless lives. This practice is called mirror work. At first, it may seem unusual or even uncomfortable to look into your own eyes and speak kind words. We are often our own harshest critics, and the mirror can feel like a place where we notice flaws instead of beauty. But I want you to know that the mirror is not your enemy. It is your friend. It is a place where you can return home to yourself, where you can build a relationship of love, trust, and acceptance. When you stand in front of the mirror and say gentle affirmations, you are speaking directly to the deepest part of you, the part that needs to hear that it is worthy, loved, and safe. You might begin by simply looking into your eyes and saying, "I love you. I really, really love you." The first time you do this, you may feel a little shy or even emotional. That's perfectly okay. It's a sign that your heart is listening, perhaps for the first time in a long while. Mirror work helps you believe your affirmations more quickly, because when you see yourself speaking these words, they become more real. You're not just saying them into the air. You're making a direct connection with your inner self. You can use the mirror to affirm anything you desire. If you're manifesting abundance, look into your eyes and say, "I am worthy of abundance. It flows to me easily." If you're seeking love, tell yourself, "I am lovable, and love surrounds me every day." The key is to be gentle and consistent. Even a few minutes each morning and evening can create powerful shifts in how you see yourself and what you attract into your life. Over time, you'll notice that the critical voice in your head becomes quieter, replaced by a loving, supportive voice that cheers you on. You'll begin to feel more confident, more open, and more aligned with the good you are calling in. Mirror work is not about vanity or surface-level praise. It's about healing the relationship you have with yourself. It's about looking into your own eyes and recognizing the beautiful, powerful being that you are. So give yourself this gift. Stand before the mirror each day and speak words of kindness, encouragement, and love. Remind yourself, "I love you. You are worthy of all you desire." With each passing day, you will feel stronger, more at peace, and more connected to the flow of life. And as your inner world transforms, your outer world will begin to reflect that love back to you in ways that will surprise and delight you. Gratitude is one of the most beautiful and powerful feelings you can invite into your life. It has a gentle way of transforming everything it touches. When you begin to focus on what you already have, No matter how small, you create a wave of positive energy that flows through your mind, your body, and out into the world. This energy acts like a magnet, drawing more good things toward you. Many people think they have to wait until something big happens before they feel grateful. But the secret is to start feeling gratitude now, even before your desires appear. When you wake up in the morning and simply say, "I am grateful for this new day," you are already shifting your vibration. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can be thankful for the warmth of your bed, the sunlight coming through the window, or the breath flowing easily in your lungs. These small moments of appreciation open your heart and raise your energy. Think of gratitude like sunlight for the seeds of your affirmations. Without sunlight, even the best planted seeds will struggle to grow. But when you shine gratitude on your thoughts and desires, they flourish with ease. A simple practice you can begin today is keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 to 5 things you are thankful for. They don't have to be grand or extraordinary. In fact, the more you notice the little blessings, the more you realize how much beauty already surrounds you. As you do this, you will find that your focus naturally shifts away from what you feel is missing and toward all the abundance already present in your life. This shift in focus speeds up your manifestations because you are no longer coming from a place of lack or waiting. You are telling the universe, "I see the good and I am ready for more." When you combine gratitude with your affirmations, the results can be magical. You might say, "I am so grateful for the abundance flowing into my life," even before you see it. This tells life that you trust and believe, and life always responds to that kind of joyful expectation. The more you practice gratitude, the lighter and more hopeful you will feel. It becomes a habit that fills your days with positivity and opens doors you didn't even know were there. Remember, gratitude is not just about saying thank you. It's about feeling it in your heart. It's about recognizing that every moment holds something to appreciate. Even the simple act of being here, alive, and open to new possibilities. So begin today by softly saying, "I am grateful for all that I have and all that is coming." Let that feeling grow within you, and watch how life begins to bring you more reasons to smile. Sometimes, without realizing it, we hold on to thoughts and feelings that quietly block the flow of good into our lives. These blocks often come in the form of resentment, fear, or old pain that we haven't yet released. Holding on to these emotions is like carrying heavy bags everywhere you go. You may still be moving forward, but the weight slows you down and makes the journey harder than it needs to be. One of the most loving things you can do for yourself is to let go of this weight through forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about approving of hurtful actions or pretending that pain didn't happen. It's about freeing yourself from the grip of those past experiences so they no longer control your present or your future. When you forgive, you are saying, "I choose to release this so I can welcome peace and joy into my life." It is a gift you give to yourself, not to anyone else. You may also need to forgive yourself for mistakes you think you've made, for times you didn't know better, or for simply being human. We are often so hard on ourselves, carrying guilt or regret that serves no purpose except to dim our light. But you deserve to be free. You deserve to move forward with an open heart and clear energy. A gentle way to begin this process is to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and softly say, "I release all that no longer serves me with love." You don't have to know exactly how to let go. Your willingness is enough to start the healing. Imagine those heavy bags simply falling away, leaving you feeling lighter and more open to receive the good that is waiting for you. As you clear this inner space, you create room for new blessings, opportunities, and joyful experiences to flow in. Resistance fades, and your manifestations begin to arrive more easily because there is nothing standing in their way. Forgiveness is like clearing a path through a beautiful forest. You remove the fallen branches and stones so you can walk freely and see the beauty around you. Each time you practice letting go, you strengthen your ability to stay in alignment with peace and abundance. It's not something you have to do perfectly or all at once. Even small steps toward forgiveness can create powerful shifts in your energy. Be patient and gentle with yourself through this process. Remind yourself often, "I am willing to release the past and embrace the present with love." With each breath, you are setting yourself free, and in that freedom, your desires can find their way to you with ease and grace. Creating a daily ritual for your affirmations and manifestation practices can be one of the most nurturing things you do for yourself. It doesn't have to be long or complicated. In fact, the simpler and more joyful it feels, the more effective it will be. A daily routine is like a gentle reminder to your mind and body that you are choosing to align with positivity, love, and abundance every single day. It becomes a sacred moment where you reconnect with your inner power and set the tone for how you want your life to unfold. You might begin your morning by standing in front of the mirror, placing your hand over your heart, and softly saying, "Today, I welcome all the good that life has to offer." This simple act starts your day with intention and love. You can follow it with a few affirmations that resonate with your current desires, such as, "Abundance flows to me with ease," or "I am healthy, happy, and at peace." The key is to say these words with kindness, without rushing, and to feel their truth as much as you can. In the evening before you go to bed, you can take a few quiet moments to reflect on what you are grateful for. Even if the day was challenging, there is always something to appreciate. A kind word, a warm meal, or simply the fact that you made it through. Ending your day with gratitude helps to calm your mind and keeps your energy aligned with positivity as you rest. You might say, "I am thankful for this day and all the ways I am growing and receiving." Visualization can also be a beautiful part of your daily ritual. Spend a few minutes imagining your desires as if they have already come true. Feel the joy, the peace, and the excitement of living that reality. This helps to strengthen your belief and sends a clear message to the universe that you are ready to receive. Consistency is more important than duration. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can create powerful shifts if you approach it with sincerity and love. Over time, this practice will become a cherished part of your life. A moment where you remind yourself of your worth, your power, and the endless possibilities available to you. You don't need to be perfect. Some days you may feel more connected than others, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep showing up for yourself with patience and kindness. As you build this habit, you will notice subtle changes in how you think, feel, and respond to life. Opportunities will appear, your mood will lift, and your desires will begin to manifest with greater ease. Each day, remind yourself, each day, my life moves closer to my dreams. Trust that these small, loving actions are guiding you toward the life you desire, one peaceful step at a time. As you reach this moment, I want you to pause and feel the love and encouragement surrounding you. You have taken beautiful steps toward understanding your power, reconnecting with yourself, and opening the door to a life filled with joy, abundance, and peace. There is no need to rush or worry. Everything you desire is already making its way to you, and every thought of love, every word of gratitude, and every moment of trust brings it closer. Life is not against you. It is always working with you, responding to the energy you offer. When you choose to speak kindly to yourself, to feel gratitude in your heart, and to let go of what no longer serves you, you align with the natural flow of well-being that is your birthright. You are more powerful than you realize. And that power comes from your ability to think loving thoughts, to believe in your worth, and to trust in the goodness of life. Each day is a new opportunity to affirm the truth of who you are, a radiant, deserving being capable of creating a beautiful reality. So as you move forward, hold this simple yet profound reminder close to your heart. Everything I desire is already on its way. I am open and ready to receive. Repeat these words whenever you need a gentle boost of faith and confidence. Let them anchor you in the knowing that you are supported, loved, and guided at every step. Small, consistent acts of self-love and positive thinking will lead you to places beyond your imagination. Trust the journey, be patient with yourself, and celebrate every little sign of progress along the way. You are doing wonderfully, and the best is yet to come.